And I did so specifically because of the way this game fucking handles shit is atrocious, and I wanted to have like new game plus content so that I didn't have to like grind out anything or look like a dipshit for the entire playthrough. The Dragon Age Inquisition. Bayajura. It's actually capturing the footage. I forgot what it was like. No controller was... I don't believe you. Please insert one and restart the... You can't see it because I don't have my camera turned on anymore, but I'm holding the controller in my hands right now. I'm looking at it. Okay, I guess we'll just restart the fucking game then. EA BioWare. Okay, now it's registering. Don't know why it's showing my mouse here, but it's whatever. I talked about it some in the Dragon Age 2 playthrough, but I'll say it here. This game has aged... I'm trying to find the words to explain myself here. This game is still better than Dragon Age 2, but it's aged worse than Dragon Age 2. If that makes any sense. Like, it's better in the fact that it's an actual finished product, but like everything in it has aged horribly. Whereas Dragon Age 2 is a bad game, but it was always a bad game, so it didn't really age badly because of that. If that makes any sense. Like, it was already at rock bottom. It couldn't have possibly gotten worse with time. Whereas this one, on a first playthrough, I really liked it. And then on a second playthrough, thought it wasn't that much better. And third playthrough, I saw the cracks and the seams and the parts where BioWare was clearly falling apart and didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And there are bugs, and there are glitches, and all the character models look like shit, and all the costumes and outfits and armor looks like shit, and the story's just like generic cliche bullshit, and half the mechanics are half-baked. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm going to hit new game here, and that temple in the background, that's actually the Temple of Andraste. That's where we killed Brother Genitivi, which I know, now that I'm looking back on it, was not an option in the menu thing for the tapestry. So whether he lives or dies was always irrelevant. And I know it was all irrelevant because as soon as I press new game, that temple's going to fucking explode. and nothing we did there will have mattered. And nothing we did there did matter. Because they still find the temple. And the church takes it over. And it becomes a holy site. So much for corrupting the urn of sacred ashes. All right. How do we want to play this? I want to be a mage, which unfortunately disqualifies dwarves outright, which is bullshit because this game is bad. But I want to be a mage because I do think like this game more than the other Dragon Age games makes mage fun to play. Do we want to be a boy or do we want to be a lady? I don't want to be a human again. I think humans have, in Dragon Age in particular, I think humans have the least interesting interactions with the setting. We could be a lady elf. In fact, I kind of lean towards lady elf because I think that per capita will give us the most interesting options and interactions in the game is mage, lady, elf. Because I believe that will both give us the most romance options as well as unique interactions with everything that happens. Definitely mage. We'll do custom. I don't want this playthrough to take forever, so I'm going to set the overall difficulty to casual. But then I think I'll put on a bunch of the modifiers. So that unexpected challenge can still come out of nowhere and wreck shit. I don't want friendly fire. I think friendly fire is too annoying to deal with. Even ground. Enemies always scale to be at least the same level as the Inquisitor, significantly increases the chance of receiving special shipment rewards in your stronghold. In rare cases, trials may cause enemies or followers to behave unpredictably. Do I want that? I mean, I appreciate that, like, level scaling is an optional. Like, I like this, because this wasn't in, like, the base game. Like, this was added in later. I like having, like, modular difficulty settings. So I will give them props for this. This is, like, a universally positive addition. That only makes the game better. That said, I don't typically like level scaling in RPGs. I like in my RPGs to be able to go to earlier areas in the game that I had trouble with and shit wreck everything with my better stats. Which even Souls games let you do. And it's always satisfying. So, enemies that may have new traits and abilities in combat significantly increases the chance of. All right, I'll definitely do that. Maybe not level scaling, but every enemy has unpredictable abilities you aren't used to. You lose all your focus if you rest or travel to a camp. Slightly All healing potions heal only 1 health, significantly increases the chance of receiving... removed from the game, slightly increases the chance of receiving special shipments. I actually don't remember what supply caches are. So I'm going to turn that off, because if I don't even remember what the fuck it is, I don't think it matters. Gain experience at half the normal rate. Negative approval changes for followers are doubled. Slightly increases the chance of receiving... Alright. I think we'll turn that on. Grizzly End. You thought bears were tough? Think again. Significantly increases the chance of receiving... does that replace bears with super bears? Will that add Elden Ring bears into the game? Alright. Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. But this, I think, is... The rest of it is fine. Confirm. Go. Import. Video game. Activate. I hate rogues in this game. I tried playing a rogue once. They fucking suck ass in this game. Not to mention they took out all the things rogues are useful for, like traps and unlocking doors. Completely useless. Horrible change. That's the thing I don't like about this game. It feels like they gutted all the RPG out of this RPG. All right, now we get to the good bits. This game's horrible fucking character creator that for some reason was praised on release. I don't know why. It's not good. It's not good, and you make an ugly character no matter what. It's terrible. This is like the worst fucking character creator I've ever had the displeasure of using. I think 90% of it is because, like, I can understand what they were going through because the hair options are universal regardless if you're a boy or a girl. So they wanted everybody to have... They were going for gender-neutral haircuts. But in doing so, they just made everybody have bad hair. Instead of just making haircuts that were like obviously for one gender or the other, but both genders can use it. It baffles me. Also, if you wanted to like make an African-American character in this game, BioWare says no. What's that, black people? You have more haircuts than just 7 flavors of afro. You want dreads? What are those? We don't know how to program those. Cornrows? What the fuck? No, you get fuzzy head, slightly fuzzier head, fuzzy head, but it's only the top of the head, crew cut, fuzzy head again, fuzzy head, but you have a receding hairline, a fuzzy head. and a fuzzy head, but it kind of looks like it's almost a mohawk if you grew it out a little bit, and that's it. Fuck you. Whereas if you're not an African American and or black person, look at all the fucking options you have for haircuts. Progressive. All right, let's try to find the haircut that is the least ass. Maybe we'll go for like a pixie cut. Give ourselves like tomboy hair. No, that I actually like that. That's perfectly acceptable. That's not. Holy shit. Long face. That's whatever. Complexion. I actually don't know how any of these will look once you leave this character creator, because the lighting, they tried to because they at the time explain the reasoning behind this. They tried to make a room for character creation where the lighting was as completely neutral as possible at all angles. Whereas I think what they should have done is just do what they did in Final Fantasy XIV and just have different toggles for different lighting environments. Because what may look good in completely neutral lighting will look fucking terrible in actual in-game lighting. And you have no way of knowing that until the game actually starts. Freckles, I guess? I don't know. Gonna give her golden eyes. Make her stand out. Hair color. Do you want to keep her blonde? Do you want to give her mysterious white hair like an anime protagonist? Do we go for redhead? I'm trying to design her to be the ultimate waifu. What are your preferences? Let's see. Sasuke was... What would you call it? Would you call it brunette if he has black hair? We'll call that brunette. My cock was blonde. I guess we'll go for redhead, which I'm pretty sure one of these is supposed to be red. I can't tell because the lighting in this area is completely fucking borked. But I'm fairly certain one of these is red. Oh, and this is another thing. They try to meet people halfway between having fully voiced like character and Dragon Age Origin no voice character.
Everything you've heard, completely true.
So there's like 4 different voice actors for like 2 male, 2 female. One has like British accent, the other is.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
That voice does not fit at all.
I just hope I can help.
We're gonna stay British. A fate I would not wish on anyone. If you have the power to not be British anymore, take it. Can we give her, like, night elf ears? That doesn't look bad. I kind of wish I could make more exaggerated ears for the elves. Cheekbones. Cheek shape. Oh, it's more of a profile thing. Give her Neanderthal. Neanderthal brow. Eyes. These all look bad. No. Should I just go all in on trying to make her look like an anime character? the eyes. Now we're talking. Oh, what? No, like almost no. What? 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 I originally wasn't going to go Monster Factory with it, but I kind of want to go Monster Factory with it now. Oh, we can give her even crazier anime eyes. That looks cool. Alright, how can we fuck up her nose? No, we got to go the opposite of what we did because Sasuke had a big old schnoz. So we got to do the opposite of what we did for him. He had beady little eyes and a gigantic nose. We need to go polar opposite. No nose, huge fucking eyes. We need this thing to like recede as far as it'll go into her fucking face. She looks like a goblin from the Lord of the Rings. Broken nose. All right. Sure. The lore is she got hit so hard in the face that her nose is starting to recede into her face. Mouth shape. Fine. Let's give her buck teeth. All right. What was Sasuke's mouth like? Why am I even asking? It's my profile picture in Discord. He had no mouth. So she needs the biggest mouth. Jawline. Let's give her a big old lantern jaw here. Jowls, yes. Can this just be a toggle and the toggle is yes or no? And I choose yes. Where? Okay, so no chin, but also a double chin. Huge Adam's apple. Big as you can make it. I've definitely seen this woman shopping at a Target before. Which is the option with the most scars? Huge intensity. Like, life has not been kind to this woman. I'm trying to cover the most, scars per capita here. Tattoo design. We could make her Braveheart. You know what? Sure, let's make her Braveheart. And on top of all this, it wants me to give her makeup. I don't know how to apply makeup. I'm not a woman. I don't understand which is the more intense one, so I'm just gonna go all the way that way. Pure white eyelashes. Nope. She's beautiful. Do we accept changes? Yes. What is this beautiful woman's name? Gov, if you're there, give me some suggestions. Let's see. Let's turn to our good friend Google and look up elf names. Fantasy name generators, don't let me down. Female names, go. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. I'm just going to look away, and as soon as I count to 3, 1, 2, 3, stop. Let's see. We've got Amara, Marathil, Nesala, Anarin, Unethin, Biantha, Sylvana, Elora, Ellison, and Hysis. Text your vote to 1-888-8888. I'll go with Myantha, because it sounds like a brand of, like, medication for something. Oh, God! Oh, she's in motion now! Her children don't want her to leave. I may have to turn the graphical settings down just a teensy bit. I think things are not moving at a clean 60 frames per second anymore. But the computer's not struggling, which, as it should. This game was made to be played on an Xbox 360 / PlayStation 3. My computer did have trouble with it. I'd punch a hole through it. Something's very much not running 60. In fact, from here it looks like it's running at... Jesus! What? Oh my god, what did it do to her?
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now.
I don't have a
The
good
conclave is
reason.
destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead, except for you.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh. Nothing I can say will work here.
Explain this.
Explain this. Points directly at her face.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
Oh, what happened to my face?
We need her, Cassandra.
Do you, though? True, I am confused.
I don't understand. Do you remember what happened? How this began?
What happened to your
I
face?
remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman? A woman? She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
Oh, Jesus.
It will be easier to show you.
Alright, so the lore is that what happened
We call it the breach.
when the breach was created
The world of
and she
evil
got
that
trapped
grows
on the other
larger with each
side,
passing hour.
that happened to her
It's not the
face,
only such
and she
breach,
can't fix it.
just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world.
Much like how it swallowed your face.
Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
You think I did this to myself? Zoom in on her face.
So if I do what you want, will I live through it?
We have no way of knowing.
You know, maybe by the end of the game.
They have decided your guilt. They need it.
After we've saved the world, we'll go to the Black Emporium and we'll fix her fucking face, and that'll be the character arc.
It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
As soon as the game wants to load in and let me start running around here. Maybe that'll be the next emo slot once I finally unlock it. That'll be the tier 2 one. You know what? I'm going to make Sasuke's face an emo. A chat emo. And then I'll work on making fucking... What's her name? Who is she? Myantha. Options. Trial graphics. Let me. All right, that definitely doesn't need to be an ultra. Fade touch. What the fuck does fade touched mean? I understand ultra. What the fuck is fade touched? We're going to leave that at high. We're going to leave that at medium. After the game is restart. Okay. Well, we'll have to restart the game here. Mesh and texture, high. Everything else, medium. Even though my computer can absolutely handle running this at really high settings. You have to keep in mind I am also streaming this from the same computer I'm playing it from, so some stuff gets lost in the sauce here. Ambient, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what those letters mean. So we'll leave it as is. We'll confirm changes. We'll save again here. And I'm going to restart. And just to be safe, we'll restart the entire game again, just to ensure those changes go into effect. Second time we're restarting the whole fucking game today. I just want to make sure the game can run without significant issues here. Alright. That's restarted. We will start in full momentarily with the actual beginning of the adventure, but I gotta go put a load of laundry in the laundry machine. As I often do on the weekends. And I'm back. We are ready. We are prepared. We are connecting to the Dragon Age servers, which surely will stay up forever no matter what, and will never go down, right?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Sure. Let's go. Is there a sprint button? I forget.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
Just gonna warn y'all right now, I do have mods installed, and those mods completely invalidate the whole fucking resource gathering aspect of the game, so do not expect me to stop for every fucking resource node I come across. I will not be doing it. Jesus.
The pulses are coming faster now.
They're damaging your face even worse.
The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you.
Dono!
Stay behind me!
Combat! Yay! Welcome to Hold R, the video game. I'm sorry, hold right trigger, I mean.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
No.
Do you really think I need a staff to be dangerous?
Is that supposed to reassure me?
I haven't used my magic on you yet.
You're right. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you. Your life is threatened enough as it is. Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
Whoop. Yoink. Thank you. Yeah, I understand how video. Can I turn that off? I understand how the fucking video game works. I'm turning anyway. Interface. Yeah. Display? Account? No. I do not believe I can turn off the fucking hints. That is some hot garbage. Great job, BioWare. Cassandra? Oh, Cassandra. Ah.
One down.
There's a coin pouch over here. I don't know why I'm going for this. I really do not need it. Money will be inconsequential very soon into the video game.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
Okay. Go get him.
Ah! They're falling from the breach.
Hey, Cassandra! It's cool that you're attacking that one, but you need to get this one. This thing's fucking sturdy as shit. What the fuck? Why does this one have like 8 times the health of everything else? It's still not dead. All right. This one has some chutzpah to it. I wonder if that's one of the ones it adds with the little trial modifier I have installed. Had some sort of ability that just made it way sturdier than everything else. You know, despite my consternations, I am excited to be playing this game again.
We're getting close to the
Especially since the last time I played through it to like get it set up for this on-stream playthrough, I didn't use any of the modifiers for anything. I'm excited to see how that is going to affect anything. Varric! Our best friend! Duh.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
Also, I like Solus. I think he is a very well-written character.
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
I hope Varric comes back for Dragon Age 4.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You'll have to watch Dragon Age 2 for that one, though.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Thank you.
Then I owe you my thanks.
Thank me if we manage to close the breach without killing you in the process. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood.
Oh, ho, ho.
We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
Cool.
This way, down the bank.
Loot the dead.
We must move quickly.
Whoop. Now there is some bonus shit here in the valley to deal with, but I don't care about any of that. I'm making a beeline straight to progress. We can worry about doing optional stuff later.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
And it wants me to do this bullshit, which I hate. Yeah, advance. I mean, it's cool that this is a thing. I suppose it might be useful at some point. But I don't care. I've never used tactical mode outside of that exact instance just now when the game forces me to use tactical mode. Which maybe I should. Maybe I should be using it more often, but I didn't use it for the entirety of my Dragon Age Origins and fucking Dragon Age 2 playthroughs. Because I played those shits on console, and they didn't have that, so I sure as hell not going to start now. It said loot. Cool.
Are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
It's another one of these ones. Jesus. Fucking made out of fucking
Totally animated frugal.
solid steel.
Resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Close it.
Use the mark.
Hey, we leveled up. All right, let's... What do we want to do here? Yeah, I get it. Spirit's a very good tree to go into because that's how you get all your barriers and your threat reduction stuff. Crowd control, whatnot. I think I also want more offensive options right now. We're gonna get energy barrage.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra. We're clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Refill its supply caches. Hey, those don't exist anymore.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is.
How could you forget a face like that?
I order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Order
For
me?
crimes
You are a
against fashion.
glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
I'm standing right here.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
You shouldn't even be here. Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
I agree, we should flee.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own...
None of this matters. Charging with the soldiers is faster.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
Everyone!
Seeker.
The face is becoming normal to me. I'm concerned. It's becoming normal to me the same way Sasuke's did. I don't know why I'm looting any of this shit. It doesn't matter. At best, we will be selling everything for money. At worst, it's just clogging up my inventory. All the best gear in the game is the shit we're gonna end up crafting anyways.
if we had to get past.
I think there actually is a finite amount of rifts in the game, so we could theoretically answer that question for you. Stay away.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Frame rate's still jittery.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoner's doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
Should we finally throw Cullen a bone and fuck him this game? He's been through a lot.
You're not the only one hoping that.
We'll see soon enough, won't we? The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly.
We could
Give us
romance
time,
him. I've
Commander.
never seen his romance before.
For all our sakes.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
It's a toss-up. Do I want to romance Solus or do I want to romance Cullen? I think Solus's might be the more interesting one, just because of, you know, who he is. No spoilers. I mean, I know who he is, but I don't want to say it yet.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around...
Although, is it a spoiler at this point? I mean, they fucking talk about him in the announcement for fucking... for fucking Dragon Age 4, don't they?
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'll try, but I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
You know, just in case everybody else somehow does not know who Solus is, I will not say.
Now is the hour of our victory.
We recognize that voice.
Behold the sacrifice.
Kind of.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
A villain who is interesting for lore implications, but is uninteresting as a character.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
The worst kind of villain.
The sacrifice still.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
Who could it be?
What's going on here?
That's a very muted response.
We have an intruder.
Sees a demon clad in fucking shadow and flame kidnapping the Pope. What's going on here?
Were there? Who attacked?
Who are
The
you?
Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't know, bitch.
Echoes This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons. Stand ready.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Now!
All right. That's right. That's how this
We
works.
must strip its defenses.
Yes, we
Wear it
must.
down.
Boss mechanics.
The demon is vulnerable. Now! More coming through the rift.
Hey, could use a hand here.
They can take you.
Oh, get him. Ignore me. While I do this. Yeah, perfect. Almost. Almost there. Come on. A little bit more. And we got it.
Now! Seal the rift. Do it.
Video game completed. Fortunately, fixing the rift did not fix her face. Oh god, she's terrified.
I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
Please don't eat me. Why are you afraid?
Why are you frightened? What happened?
Is my face all right?
Wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing. I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
At least they gave me some pajamas. Thank you. Special shipments? Did I level up? I did. Alright. We'll get myself barrier here. Does not hurt to have that.
That's her. That's the Herald of Andraste.
That's her. She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Yes, I did. Sing my praises, please.
Chancellor Roderick says the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
I'm ultra powerful and very special and important. You should all be praising me at all times.
Chain her. I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
Okay.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone Most Holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
Including me and Cassandra.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Are you sure?
You realize I'm an elf. A Dalish elf.
I have not
How
forgotten.
could you ignore?
No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor.
It's a book.
writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive.
Man, thank God he didn't call your bluff. That's just a thesaurus.
Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers, and now no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
What?
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly? It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
Yes.
The Chantry will take time to find a new Divine, and then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You want a holy war?
You're trying to start a holy war.
Yes.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
And if I refuse?
What if I refuse?
We will
You
kill
can go
you.
if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
I agree for now.
We'll see how this goes. That is all we ask.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
The face. Perhaps we can even get you facial reconstruction surgery at some point. But only if you join the Inquisition. Send the ravens. He's so embarrassed. Which one's my character? I can't tell. They had the tapestries for this ready to go, huh? Oh, that's what game we're playing. I thought we were playing Dragon Age 2.5. The Squeakquel.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess.
Don't like how you assumed I was one of the help.
I'd appreciate you bringing it in. If I have material for
I don't care.
Thanks for checking anyway.
We will never be doing this. Does not matter. Who do we need to talk to? What does it want us to do? Give Manave the items research, the apothecary, the smithy, and the person we already spoke to. Apothecary, I believe, is over yonder. Hey, Solus. We'll talk to you in a moment.
Look who's back from the dead.
Don't care.
Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we
Need help?
He died at the
You're not important.
His notes weren't in.
Thank you. I'll find his notes in a moment here. Let's talk to Solus.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
That's valuable.
I imagine you find some amazing things in there, alongside all the demons.
Exactly. It is occasionally dangerous, yes, but more often it's just sad to see what has been lost. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there, at least until the breach has been closed.
Was that
But what the fuck was that?
I am an apostate mage
What?
surrounded by chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me.
We're under
Cassandra
attack.
has been accommodated, but you understand my caution.
She's just walking off like nothing happened. Do we want to flirt with Solus? I still haven't decided if I'm going to go for him or Cullen. I'm leaning more towards Cullen. Because I think his is less complicated, but I could also go for Solus. We'll leave it up to chance.
You came here to help, Solus. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Nothing in here.
Right now, we just need to be careful not to
Barrick.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
Let's see. This is all bullshit.
None of this shit should have happened.
You don't know the half of it. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
The breach needs to be sealed. The sooner the better.
If it can be sealed, you might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
let's sell our bullshit here. Oh. Right, we're in sell mode. Oh, requires level 4. Doesn't matter. Okay. Frankly, none of this matters either. Good for money. Sell that. Yeah, we're gonna be making a beeline for the main quest stuff as soon as possible because I need to unlock Synchronize. Yes, I would. New Game Plus. Yay. Give that a moment to catch up here.
Come on, you've seen our maps. Most of them should be full of traps.
See reason, Lisette. We cannot stay here.
You have cool looking armor. I wish I could get that armor. She looks cool. I want to look like that.
Protecting the mages.
Better that than stay here with this Inquisition.
You're awfully quick to dismiss the people who saved your life.
We're gonna go over here to yeah, I know.
I should look around.
Yes, we should. Those are the notes what's his name was looking for. Is there anything else in here I can loot? No. They're fighting at like 20 frames a second. Jesus, how long until this all fucking catches up? My God. Let's talk to Harriet. I don't care.
How's the new gear fit?
Quite well. Can't wait to replace it.
You need custom work. Something special. You bring them.
Goodbye.
Right.
Thank you. Here we go. That's what I want to get to here. This is like the only good looking piece of armor like in the entire fucking game. Like bar none. This just looks cool. Whereas everything else is kind of bullshit. Daily Scout armor. Oh hey! I didn't know about this. This is Meryl's gear. Alright. We could cosplay Meryl once we have the materials for it. And nothing, none of that matters here. Let's see what brand longsword. What? Staff of corruption. Blade of Tidarian. All stuff to consider. Worry about it when we actually have the ability to make that shit.
Does it trouble you?
Yes.
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Sounds like fun.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
I'm only here because the fans like me.
Montpellier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Hello.
Anderan Atishan. You speak Elven? You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra. That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
No, they can't.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That was quick.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics declared it blasphemy.
Fuck them.
And we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question. Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a...
True, I am being propped up as a messianic figure for a religion I do not follow. I would be unsettled too.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable. I'll see what she has to say. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other
I forgot to give
options.
what's-his-face the fucking notes I found. I just realized.
We need
Whoops.
agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Operations, the war table, the worst part of this game.
What have your ears heard, Leliana? Anything new we don't already know about?
Cool. Yeah, let's just go now.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
At least he acknowledges that was stupid and he shouldn't have said it.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business.
Maybe they'll make you a companion in Dragon Age 4.
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
What the fuck was that? Look. Swear to God. Like, just shit flying across the goddamn screen. Let's see. Obviously, we want you to have archery skills here. I'll give you first blood. We'll give you poisoned weapons too. Yeah, that seems like it might be useful. Cassandra, you are the tank. So we want you to have tanky abilities here. Can't be flanked. Sounds good. And Solus, last but not least. Let's give you... What do I want to give you? Should we give you Mind Blast? I might give you, like... Eldritch Detonator combo? What? Give me some fire abilities here. I don't think this is a real side quest. I think it's just find crafting materials and give it to us.
I've news, sir.
Yeah?
What is it? This may be worthwhile.
I doubt it. Yeah, it's just... Get crafting materials. This, however, I believe is a real side quest. I know you escaped with the other mages. I know you'll come here. Father told me that if he ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead. I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at Old Fennec's place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough.
That may be worth investigating.
Okay. Family dispute. Royal elf fruit, you say?
Mother Giselle ought to be around here somewhere.
Well, there's a landmark up here. The psychotic half of my brain is telling me to go up there and get it, so I'm going to go do that, I guess. Oh, right, and there's the little fucking skull thing, too, and there's a portal, that's right, I remember now. I still need to talk to What's-Her-Face to give her the things for the thing. She's like, you'll unlock, like, passive damage bonuses to against certain enemies. Yeah, cool. I'll bury myself here. Stop it! Cassandra! Oh, Cassandra! Fuck! Alright. That closes that. Enhanced fire mine ring. Oh, that's right. Accessories suck in this game because this game is barely an RPG.
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
This abandoned ruin now belongs to me. I own it. Nobody can dispute otherwise. That, I think, is for a quest that we do not have yet. I don't think I can get over to there. Maybe I can. Can I platform? I can platform. Whoop! Oh boy, garbage. My favorite. Alright, so yeah, you just automatically climb up ladders now. Cool. I appreciate that. Ow. What button is it to... Okay, that one. Not what I wanted to do, but thank you.
One down.
Okay. Codex unlocked. RAM. Let's get up here to interact with the skull thing for the side quest that involves it.
Who placed a skull out here, and for what purpose?
The skull illuminates certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
Yes. I don't totally recall, but I'm pretty sure this side quest is bullshit. It doesn't really get you anything useful. But hey, it's content, so might as well. What the fuck is it? Oh, here it is.
Interesting. I cannot say what it is, but there must be a reason the skull illuminated the object.
I think there was one in the guy's house, too, that we somehow couldn't see without lighting it up with the skull. Grab that, go talk to Mother Giselle. How much power do we need to be able to unlock Orlais? It's 4, right? After we talk to Giselle. What the fuck? Huh.
By the end of Hard in Hightown, almost every character is revealed as a spy or a traitor. Inquisition library. Everyone but Donnan turned out to be in disguise. Is that common?
Are we still talking about books, or are you asking if everyone I know is a secret agent?
Are there many tricksters in dwarven literature?
A handful, but they're the exception. Mostly they're just honoring the ancestors. It's very dull stuff. Human literature. Now there's where you'll find the tricky, clever, really deceitful types.
Curious.
Not really. Dwarves write how they want things to be. Humans write to figure out how things are.
Immune? What? That guy's throwing out some secret sauce he does not normally have. I can tell you that right out. Not that it did him any good.
Be ready. More coming our way.
What? I saw like a button prompt there. This guy has a lot more health than usual. Behind him!
We are victorious once more.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
How could you tell?
What you said to that soldier.
We do not teach that magic is evil. We teach that pride is evil.
No, you definitely teach that magic is evil. That's a lie.
I ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
Engaging in some historical revisionism there.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
It was a tragedy.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate.
Granted, everyone that died was probably an asshole, but still.
Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
They want to execute me, and you think I should just walk up to them?
Yes.
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They could try.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Cool.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
This is the part of the game where it becomes extraordinarily unclear what it is that the game actually wants you to do. Like you are not intended to stay in the hinterlands after this point. You only need to be here long enough to get the PowerPoints you need to be able to go to Orlais.
These people need food.
Which I recall being 4 or 5, so I will stay here long enough to get 4 or 5 PowerPoints. And then I am... Solus, you good, man? You okay?
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
I will be staying here just long enough to get Orlais unlocked, because that way that unlocks Redcliffe, which is where most of my mods ended up getting put by whoever created the mod. Because I want to I fucking hate the gear system in this game, to be perfectly honest. It's cool that I can craft my own gear, but I fucking hate it. So I very much detest that part of it. And I intend to blow through that as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead, talk to Corporal Vale here, see what the fuck he wants.
You're with the Inquisition?
Yes.
Thanks. The refugees here are in dire need of help.
Tell me of the Horse-Master. You know, that'll be the point. We go help fucking what's-his-face join the Inquisition here.
We've got... I know healers are in short supply.
See, people might starve.
There's a hunter up the hill who has some
People are
idea.
cold.
A recruit named Whiffle is trying to make what we can bring in large.
Tell me of the Templars. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Tell me of the mages. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Bye. Okay, yeah, I was right. Totally correct. 4. The noggin still works.
More cold weather coming.
Mr. Whittle. People are cold. But that's not good. Cold kills people. We should do something about that. What was this? Alright. Wow.
The apostates have gone mad with power.
The Templars aren't looking any better.
The apostates aren't the one currently attacking us right now, Cassandra. Okay, yeah. I think the trial thing definitely counteracts the casual difficulty setting enough that I'm still very much having trouble here. My little sister's looking for my little brother. Hey, Cassandra, you good? I wonder how much of this is just me being kind of underpowered, though. That wasn't targeting anybody. You can tell he's an apostate because he's attacking me with a sword. Ah! Jesus!
We should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
That's not what I want. I want to level up here. Let me see. More damage your spells do. Lightning calling while your lightning will be able to strike random nearby enemy. That sounds good. I don't know if that's what I want, though. At least not at the moment. Lightning bolt. Each bit shortens the active cooldown. Okay, that's actually... Okay, then I will get that, because that's actually really good. Hello, sir. Who are you? Hold on. pizza. I wanted to ask what I wanted. I actually do like this. I like that it adds just random big boys out of nowhere.
I do not believe these are simply bandits. Their armor and training suggest something deeper.
I know, because he beat the shit out of me with a gigantic fucking hammer just now. Anything? No. Pretty sure there's a camp we can unlock up here, which will be very useful. Ooh. Indeed there is.
We could make camp here.
I got an achievement for that. What? How? I've played this game before. This is a little treasure hunt we can do.
Look, that's the King's Road down there.
Yes, we were just there. Right there. Ah! I find fire!
Perhaps the Inquisition could determine the nature of these objects.
Mosaic. And maybe that'll be one of my goals for this playthrough. Find every single mosaic piece in the game. That'll be fun. That. Thank you. Oh, Cassandra, taunt. Thank you. Reposition myself to do that. here. Templar encampment. Alright, that's one of the side quests here. Ooh. Another mosaic piece. Fort Connor? We know Connor. I mean, I know Connor. These guys don't. Oh, these guys just leveled up too. Let's get into this. Let's give you explosive shot. You... Let's give me shield bash. Let's give you another fire thing here. Maybe give you another frost spell, maybe. Actually, give that threat reduction to make people a little less likely to go after him in battle. Good job, team. So I definitely want to clear... What the fuck? Because I definitely want to clear this place out, like, before, like, dealing with the breach. Because I know once you do that, it locks out and auto-finishes a bunch of quests. So you don't really get the rewards or satisfaction of doing them yourself here. I'm mostly unfamiliar with how these fucking, like, status effects actually work or what they do. I really should, like, look it up at some point, huh? This broken bridge belongs to the Inquisition. What do you got? Take it back, take it back, take it back. Dreams won't stop until you take back the Western Fortress. It will never stop. We will wait. Scream, find notes, take it back. I'll draw allies. What? Alright. I got my buttons confused. I thought Y was jump. I didn't even read what the fuck that said. It's something for a side quest. Parrot. Hello, wolves.
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad, or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
Campsite. Here we come. Well, there's another side quest up here. Forget what the fuck does Horseman want us to do for him to get him to join the Inquisition? Let's find out.
This must be Master Dennett.
This, I believe, is a locked door, which we can't unlock because rogues can't do that. That's an Inquisition perk you have to unlock for some fucking reason.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back.
Yeah, sure.
Never thought it'd be a Hallow-Rider from the Wildlands, though. Name's Dennett. I served Arl Eamon for 30 years as Horsemaster. I hear you're Inquisition.
It is.
Not at the moment. I can't just send up every bandit between here and... You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
If you have a problem with me personally, I'd like to know about it.
What? This because I called you a Hallow-Rider?
Yes!
Those Hallow are damn majestic beasts. I'll give my right arm to ride one. My wife Elena manages the farms and Bron's in charge of my guards. They'll tell you what they need. Until then, you deserve something better than whatever knock-kneed plough neck they gave you. The chestnut over there is a purebred Ferelden Forder. Take care of him, and he'll take care of you, Inquisition.
And I believe that means we can use mounts now, but I actually never use the mounts. Which I should. It would probably make traversing levels like this more convenient.
I heard what my man said. If you want our horses, then we need our farmers back safe in their fields. Since the breach appeared, the wolves have gone mad. They come after our men like beasts with the water sickness. You deal with the wolves, and our farmers will be safe again.
How are these wolves acting differently from normal?
Normal wolves go after livestock, but come at them with a torch and a blade and they run. These beasts, though, it's like darkspawn during the Blight, or when the dead rose to attack us. They're possessed.
Remember that from Dragon Age Origins?
I've lost too many men to the beasts. I won't endanger more.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
I think that's our horse here. Sienna?
Fancy trying out one of my courses?
No.
I'll speak with you later.
Oh, that gave us enough power to go to Valroyo. Okay. Somehow. So we're gonna press LB to open the radio. Alright. Let's interact with the skull here. I don't feel like I'm going any faster. No? Oh, alright. Well, cool. Nice. Good video game. "20 seconds into having the horse. And it's already found a way to fuck itself up. There's one there, there's that one there, that one there, and that one there. Not the jump button. Hello, Braun.
The Master doesn't want me handing those refugees weapons. If you put up a few watchtowers, we'd...
You said you...
I do. I've marked good spots on the map. You set up watchtowers there, I'll...
Fair.
We'll do that later. Alright, but we have enough power. Here, I'm actually gonna save here. Nope, that's not what I want. Map? Map. We have enough power now that we're able to progress the game here, so I'm gonna go do that. And then I'm gonna take a wee break here because pizza's coming. I might wrap up the stream actually, at least for the moment. Maybe come back a little bit later in the evening with more. Let me first. You know, we'll talk to some of our crew here. Where's Cullen? Oh, he's arguing with Roderick. That's right. At this time, we'll talk to Cassandra. Jack, keep forgetting. Disgusted noise as I approach. Let's flirt her up.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be.
It's impressive.
You flatter me.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot.
Just like in real life.
The Maker's will? I can only guess.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern who it truly benefits, or how.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them.
Good camera angle here, BioWare.
Isn't it a bit late to worry about it now?
We have only just begun. My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog
I think, as I recall, some former BioWare employees have been on record saying that this game's success was the worst possible thing that could have happened to BioWare. Because they were fucking driven to the brink of complete and utter collapse by working on this game. And the staff were crunched into a fucking pulp. And this game, doing really well, fucking taught BioWare the lesson that it doesn't matter how poorly you treat your employees, so long as everything gets done, everything will fucking work itself out. And that's how we got Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem. And potentially Dragon Age 4, depending on how that fucking shakes out.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer
Online?
what happened. Anyway.
Have I? Close all your active games, then we try to go online. What?
You've said you don't believe.
Is the stream dead?
Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
No, stream's just fine. I guess Origin just fucked out. I believe in elven gods.
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more?
No.
I suppose.
Stop trying to convert me.
I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Why do you not simply believe in Christ? What the hell's over here? What? Special shipments. What? Why is that highlighted? Why did I have a quest marker?
What kind of name is Charter, anyway?
Sell all this bullshit. Sell this bullshit. Keep that for now. Sell all this bullshit. Pretty soon, money's not going to be a fucking issue. So it doesn't matter. Well, they finally came to kill me.
Your kind killed the most holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Alright. I think that's a good spot to leave off for the moment. As we are about to make the trip to Val Royo to unlock the rest of the fucking video game here. I'm going to be having dinner soon. The pizza's on its way. Fucking Jesus Christ, that face. Alright. Let me see. Should I raid someone playing Elden Ring? That's basically what this game is, right? Elden Ring? That's what this is the closest equivalent to. Yeah, let's quit out here. I might be back later tonight. Who knows? But for the time being, thanks everybody who showed up. It's good to finally be mostly back to normal here. that'll do.